is BT with the BT Motogp Pit Ultimate Round Sepang review. Let's get right to it. The big dogs came out to play this weekend. Let me tell you what they say about pressure. It either bursts pipes or it makes diamonds. And the big dogs came out with this, with a little eyepiece like, all right, let's make a diamond for you, Mike. They did. It was great racing. Let's get right to it. Moto 3, man, let me tell you something. Those dudes dodged a bullet. Munoz, Nepa, and the champion Guevara. That was ugly, especially Nepa. He basically played Matador. He's like, he was dodging bikes left and right. Thank God, man, that nothing happened to him. Rider of the race goes to John McPhee. How can you not love John McPhee? John McPhee is old as me. And he doesn't have a ride for next year. I mean, granted, he's getting married. His wife, I mean, his fiance was, I think, filling out the wedding invitations at Sepang, and he wins. If you saw my social media, there's a picture of John McPhee after the press conference. And he's sitting like this, and his fiance has that big bottle of champagne. Just drink. That did not look good. Was drinking a big bottle of champagne, and I thought, man, that's beautiful. You got the right one, John. Congratulations. Everybody loves you. It goes Jesus, then John McPhee. That's how much you love John McPhee. Moto 2. Heartbreak, say what you want. Agura went forward. That's what we want our athletes to go for it. We don't want them to play it safe, and that's what Agura did. He went for it. He could have been like, you know what? Let me go ahead and let Arbolino with his crazy ass. Let me go ahead and win this race. I'm gonna go ahead and get to second place. Tip on into Valencia. Get my little prosecco. Boom. I'm the champion. What? But what did he do? He went for it. But damn, Agura. I mean, this is why I'm a Gemini. It's like one part, yeah, he went for it. The other part's like, damn, why'd you do that, dude? Just get second place. There was nobody in third coming out for you. Anyway, the ride of the race goes to Canet. Canet went from 17th to 9th because of what happened in front of him. He dropped from 17th and he worked his way back up to 9th. Great ride by him. What I thought was funny in Moto 2, if you watched it, Augusto Fernandez, I mean, he got a reprieve from Agura because he was not having a good race. And I don't know if you saw the end of the race, he was mad at Jake Dixon for racing him hard. And Dixon trying to shake his hand and he acted like he didn't see him. He's like, yeah, man. And Jake was like, and he was like this. And then Jake pulled up to it where he had to see him and he goes, come on, man. And he kind of like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. But hey, man, he raced him hard anyway. And Jake's got a kid coming. So you know how much Pampers are? Hello? Pampers cost a lot of money. So, he basically did what he had to do. I don't know why he got mad at Augusta. Hey, man, you dodged a bullet too, bro. He did what he had to do. Luckily, Gonzalez's tires are fading. Great race by him, but great race by Jake Dixon. Jake Dixon did his thing, but man, props to Canet, props to Agura for going for it. But now you got to set up for a showdown in Valencia. Agura's got to win this race, so we'll see what happens. But that's why they race. That's why they race on Sunday. And MotoGP, let's get right to it. Heartbreak, here it is, all in one sentence. What happened in MotoGP, what happened shows you why Ducati chose Enea and why it took so long. Because Martin, as much as I love Martin, as much as he's fast, but he either doesn't finish or he doesn't do what it takes. I hate when that happens. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Anyway, Martin, he crashed out with nobody by him. He crashed out. He had speed, but he hadn't finished races the way he should. And that's why, and the reason why I think it took so long for them to decide who's going to get the factory rider, because the beast is the beast. The beast is like, team orders. Yeah, okay. He went for it. I mean, you can say what you want. And you ever notice Anaya, when it comes down to like those tough questions he has to answer, he loses how to speak English and he'll just go like, Anaya, did you really want to pass Pecco, or are we thinking of team orders? Pecco had a good pace. We had a good pace. So, yeah, thank you. Like, no, did you want to go forward? He goes, Pecco was really good. And he knows what's up. But I think that's why it took so long for them to decide that Martin would have, under a team structure, would follow orders more than, Bastianini, the beast is basically that dude from a boy band who does his own thing. Like, he's the first dude from a boy band to get a solo album. Like, he's the one, Backstreet Boys are like this, and the other one was like kind of like this. Like, yeah, I ain't with these dudes. That's what the beast is. The beast is the first one to get his solo album. Like, yeah, I might ride Ducati, but I do my own thing. So it's going to be interesting what happens next year. And I think that's why it took so long for them to decide who's going to get that factory seat. I love the beast. The beast does his own thing. But Rider of the race, before I get ahead of him, Rider of the race goes to Fabio. Fabio, he had a broken finger. And to do what he did with a broken finger, knowing if he gave up a place to Marco, it was over. That's pressure. All these guys, they rose to the top. from Fabio to the Beast to Pecco. Let me tell you something. It seems like I don't like Pecco. I love Pecco. He works with his sister. I love my fat ass brother. I don't want to work with him. He works with his sister. He had his fiance in the garage. Pecco's a great guy, and he's been doing it without factory help. We talk about factory. He's doing it without factory help. Jack's probably gonna help him, right? Tight Shoes. Zarco's gonna help him because I think Zarco, like I said, man, I love Zarco, but he's what 32, 33. I think he realizes next year probably gonna be his last year in the GP with the young guns coming up. He'll definitely probably help him. But Martin basically said, I'm paraphrasing, he said, asked him a question, he goes, yeah, I don't give a shit about this championship. I'm in it for me. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said basically. From the streets. I'm giving the street version. That's what he said. Hey, I'm doing this shit for me. I don't give a shit about them. And the Beast, like I said, the Beast does what the Beast does. So that's why it was. But for Fabio to do what Fabio did, that's pressure, and he rose to the occasion. Basically, it's a showdown in Valencia, but not really. But Bezzecchi said it best. Valencia's crazy, man. I mean, Fabio has to win, and Pecco has to finish 14th, or 14th or low. He has to finish like 15th for the champ, for Fabio to win the champ. Fabio has to win, and Pecco has to basically screw up. But what if it rains about 30 minutes before the race? What if Pecco's already what if Pecco qualified 4th? Okay, but say Fabio's on the front row and Pecco's yeah, probably got this championship. Then all of a sudden hears that thunder boom, 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 and he goes, oh no. It's like you're gonna marry the girl of your dreams, all right? And she's all happy, and then she goes, hey, remember that ex-boyfriend I had? Oh yeah, the one you used to love. Yeah, he just got paroled. And you go, oh okay, but you're over him. And she goes, yeah, I am. And all of a sudden she gets a text and she goes, I'll be right back. And you go, uh-oh. That's what might could happen in Valencia. Hey, it's crazy. Like I said, pressure. You never know. Valencia's got crazy ass weather. Sometimes it's hot. Sometimes it's cold. It could be wet. It could be rainy. We don't know. And if you go into a situation where all you have to do is finish 15th, there's something about all you have to do. Think about it. It's something about all you have to do, and that makes it harder than it seems. All you have to do is do this. My roommate tells me, all you gotta do is sweep the kitchen. That's all I gotta do, sweep the kitchen. And you know what I forget to do? Sweep the kitchen. That's true. So let me tell you something, man. We don't know what's gonna happen in Valencia. That's what makes it so great. Now, does Fabio have any help? By the way, what happened to Frank? Frankie, I love Frankie, but why did he play bumper bikes with Aleix? He screwed up Aleix's right. Granted, like I told you about Aleix, man. I don't know what happened with the bike, but I kind of figured Aleix was gonna finish the season like this. I love Aleix, but what happened to Frank? Frankie basically, he got on the line, the fast line. He pissed off Marquez. He pissed off Bagnaia. He pissed off everybody. What is going on with Frankie? You can tell the end of the year is here. Alex Marquez basically said, man, I'm so sick of this shit. I can't wait for this shit to be over. Frankie basically said the same thing. They're sick of this year. It's a long year. So I don't know what happened there, but I think it was kind of funny how the Ducati bosses kind of huddled up, and you think they were going to tell Bagnaia to back off. But what they did was they were going, if Marco would have passed Fabio, then they would have said, hey, Bastianini. I'm sure Bastianini would have said, I didn't see you. I didn't see nothing. He would have had to say I didn't see nothing. He did his best Stevie Wonder, I didn't see nothing, man. I was just racing. So it's going to come down to Pecco and Fabio in Valencia. And that's a lot of what ifs. Let me tell you something. Ducati already said they're bringing everybody in from Italy. They're going to have a big party. But let's just say somebody put the turd in the punch bowl. Let's just say it rains. And man, if it does, and that happens, and Fabio wins the championship, you're going to see that garage door go down, and you're going to hear, uh-oh. It's going to be like Jim Jones, everybody drink the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid. I don't want that to happen, but like I said, you never know. I think it's been a great year. I thought it was a good GP. It was more anticipation in the Motogp race than the actual race. I think, and no one's going to talk about this, but what Marquez's mind is at and where he's at and how he's riding, I think it's unbelievable. He said he was going to finish around 8th, 7th or 8th, and that's what he finished. And he got a little luck with Martin crashing, but Marquez is at a place where now, coming in 2023, man, it's what he's going to do. I think he's going to be the man to beat in 2023, even with all those Ducatis. It's going to come down last race of the season. I appreciate you guys watching. I got one more of these to go. Like I said, I'm going to take for the championship. you kind of got to go with Pecco. I love Pecco, but you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go with Fabio. What do you guys think? Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate that. I know this went a little bit long. It always goes longer than I want, but hey, man, I love the sport. I love you guys giving me shit. Thank you. Keep me honest, Art. You go, hey, what about this guy? You forgot about Renz last week, and you're so right. So thank you guys for keeping me honest. I have a good time with this. I appreciate that. And until the end, you know the word. Bye.